Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hope everyone is doing fine, bismillah. Let us continue with the next topic, that is ahkam meem sakin. Ahkam means rules. Meem sakin is meem with a sukun. The rules of meem sakin. Just like noon sakin, you have rules related to meem sakin. How many of them are there? You have got 3 rules, and it might be a bit confusing since all the rules of meem sakin and noon sakin sounds the same. How do you differentiate? You just add a word called as shafawi. For example, you have idgham, then you'll just add shafawi if you're referring it for meem sakin rules. Idgham is shafawi. Then when you go for the next one, you have ikhfa shafawi, and the last one you have izhar shafawi. So you might think in noon sakin you have 4 rules, but here what rule is missing? You don't have ikhlab. There is no ikhlab shafawi. You just have 3: idgham shafawi, ikhfa shafawi, and izhar shafawi. Unlike the rules in noon sakin where you have got to categorize all the 28 letters into 4 different groups, here it is very easy to remember because all the letters comes under izhar shafawi excluding meem and ba. The excluding meem and ba, all the letters go to izhar shafawi. So where does meem and ba go? One goes in the first one, second one ba goes in the second rule. So how does that go? Let us see clearly. So let us firstly take idgham shafawi. Idgham shafawi, what is the blueprint? In idgham shafawi, you will have any word ending with meem sukun, and the next word following this will be always meem shadda, always. And what do? You neglect the meem and you give a gunna for a second, and then you read meem with meem shadda. You give the gunna and you will extend for 1 second. How will you say this? Please look at this example. You have got lahum yatasha'una fi qulubihim maradun ilaykum. So every time you have meem and meem shadda, meem sukun and meem shadda, what are you going to do? You are going to give the elongation. Yes. So let us go for the next one. Hopefully you have understood the first rule. The second rule is idgham ikhfa shafawi. The second rule is ikhfa shafawi. So what do you have in ikhfa shafawi? The blueprint again in the right hand side is same. It is meem sukun, and the next letter following this meem sukun will be always ba. So you must not confuse with the ikhlab. In ikhlab, what do you have? Noon sakin followed by ba. But you don't have ikhlab in meem shafawi, but you will have meem sakin followed by ba. Okay, now this is ikhfa shafawi, and what do? You don't cancel or you don't do anything except you give 1 second of elongation. That's it. You don't cancel meem, you don't merge it, you don't change it to something else, but rather you just give 1 second of elongation. Examples are here. You can just see. Observe, you have meem sukun and ba. Inna rabbahum bihim tarmihim bihijaratim. So everywhere in the examples you saw meem sakin and ba. So wherever that comes, you must elongate. So in the first rule you saw meem sukun with meem shadda, that was idgham. In the next one you saw meem sukun with ba, this was ikhfa shafawi, right? So meem sukun and just meem should not come, rather meem sukun with meem shadda should come. Now what is remaining? You just have ikhfa, right? Of ikhfa shafawi, what is there? Ikhfa shafawi includes all the letters except meem and ba. So you can have hamza, you can have ya, ra, wow, anything, literally anything except those 2 letters. Here are the few examples. If you can see, you have in the first example meem sakin followed by fa. So it will be hum fiha. In izhar, just like noon sakin, you will be not elongating. Rather, izhar means clear, right? You must read it very clearly. Hum fiha. Don't give too much of elongation or any kind of nasalization there. You must not do hum fiha. It should be not done in that way. In the next example, you can see lakum dinukum. Few people tend to give that tune and elongate it as lakum dinukum waliyadin. But there, lakum, that ghunna should not be coming, because it is meem sakin followed by da, and that comes under izhar shafawi. Very simple to remember. If you have meem sakin, meem shadda, then it is idgham. If you have meem sakin followed by ba, it is ikhfa. In both the cases, you will be elongating for 1 second. Rest, whatever comes after meem sakin, excluding meem and ba, you will not extend at all, and you will read it clearly and quickly. Hope this concept is very much understood by everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. We will meet in the next video, inshallah.